back to my channel, Untitled Tarot. My name is Laura, and I am here to do the weekly readings for the week of September 20th through the 26th. We are barely still in Virgo season. We move into Libra season on the 23rd of this month, which means this week. So the Libras are an air sign. Air signs are communicative, and Libras are air signs are idealistic and communicative and very intelligent. They're in their head a little too much sometimes. I can say that because I'm an air sign. I know how it goes. But Libras are very charming, and that is probably their most likable trait. They're very good at balancing things and seeing things from both sides and multiple sides, if that's the case. So anyway, I am going to do what I did last week, and I'm going to split these readings up by element. So I'll do one video for fire signs, one video for earth signs, one video for water signs, and one video for air signs. And within those videos, I will do a reading for each of the zodiac signs. For instance, for the air signs, I will do a reading for Gemini, a reading for Libra, and a reading for Aquarius. In that video, there will be timestamps in the description box so you can go directly to your particular reading for your sign. I did that last week. I think people like it that way. It kind of makes it a little more personal, though these are not personal readings. You know, you have to just take the cards as they come. Sometimes the message is intended for you. Sometimes it's intended for somebody else, which is fine. If it's not yours, if it's not resonating with you, just click off of it, and we'll see you next time. If you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you wish, and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can go to sandytoetarot.com, and there you will find out how to reach me for a personal reading and the options that are available. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on the weekly readings, and the timestamps for each individual zodiac sign will be in the description box below. Hey Geminis, welcome back. So we are going to start with you for this weekly reading. I'm going to get 3 of the Rider-Waite tarot cards, and then I will pull clarifiers if I need to, and I will end with an oracle card. And I'll try to mix it up from last week. If it ends up being the same oracle deck, you know, that just means it was meant to be. Okay, so Gemini, what are the weekly energies for Gemini, September 20th through the 26th? Nice card of victory, 6 of Wands. What else do we have for the Geminis? Fair enough. Ooh, very exciting week. Okay, 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So this is really cool, you guys. This is a week of action and movement. It is a week of victory. You have won something. The 6 of Wands is the guy that's charging in on his horse. He's charging into the town. The townspeople are coming up to congratulate him because he has done something, and it was a really big feat, a great feat. He shot the bear. You know, it could have been a hunting situation. You know, back in the day, the guys used to go out and they would, you know, if they brought home some meat, it was a big deal. He's destroyed some enemy, something. He is victorious for some reason. The 9 of Pentacles is a card of absolute abundance. It's a card of a woman who is enjoying the finer things in life. She has earned it. She has made wise use of her resources and her talents, and it has brought her a great deal of abundance, a great deal of happiness. It does kind of indicate a time where she's a little bit alone, and she is aware of that. So she will eventually go out to find that 10th pentacle, which is the happy family, generations of families card. She does want a mate, and that's kind of what she's realizing in the 9 of Pentacles. But it is a card of wish fulfillment. It is a card of great abundance, and it's a card of taking a minute to appreciate those things and to be grateful for all the abundance that surrounds you. Okay, so I brought up the part about she is a little bit alone, and she is realizing that a little bit whenever you get the Nine of Pentacles. There has been maybe a little bit of a focus on material things, and not so much on the relationship. And I'm talking about a romantic relationship too, by the way, because she has a happy family. She may be a single mom. She is in solitude, so she is alone. So she's an older woman whose children are grown. She's a single mom. She's a woman who never wanted to get married, but that does not mean that she does not have a family. She might have adopted children. She might have had children on her own, out of wedlock. These days, she might have had, what is that called? In vitro fertilization? Is that what that's called? Yeah, IVF, yes. Okay, so she might have done fertility treatments and had a baby on her own, had, whatever the situation is. Just because she is alone does not mean she doesn't have family. She has a great deal of friends around her too. So when this card talks about abundance, it's talking about complete abundance in your life. It's not just monetary things, but that is a part of it. She is doing fine financially. Okay, so it looks like there might be some exciting times coming up for my Geminis. The Knight of Wands, Knights are always bringing things into your life. A Knight of Wands is bringing vitality, creativity, new ideas. Okay, so vitality, good news, creativity, creative endeavors, new adventures, and yes, even new relationships that are very passionate and fiery. Because sometimes Knights are read as younger men between the ages of 25 through 35 that's offering you something in the way of a relationship. And when the Knight is coming towards you, the Knight of Wands is coming towards you, that is a very passionate, fiery young man, or it is a passionate, fiery relationship that might be coming your way. Since that is moving toward this woman who's kind of looking like, yeah, I have everything, but the one thing that's kind of missing a little bit for me is a relationship. Since those are looking at each other, I'm thinking that very well could be a new relationship that's coming in for the Geminis this week. It's coming in fast. Like I said, very passionate. For those of you who are just not interested in relationships, or there's no way it could be, maybe you already have a relationship, you've been feeling a little bit alone lately, like you're a little disconnected from your lover or your boyfriend or your husband, whatever the case may be. This card could indicate that what's coming in is some new juicy times for you and your loved one. You and your man, you and your woman, whoever it is that you like to have juicy, fun, loving times with. It looks like, yeah, if it's not something new for my singles, it's new juice for my coupled up people. All right, so let's just, okay, so I will get some clarifiers on this. That is generally what's happening. Could also be the birth of a new creative idea or a new adventure. Very fast movement this week. You're victorious for some reason. You are celebrating. You are in abundance, living in the lap of luxury, enjoying the finer things in life. That card popped out again. You're a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But even new things are coming in, new exciting adventurous things, even more new exciting and adventurous things are coming in, though it looks like you may have already been in that place. All right, so let's get a clarifier on that. Nine of Pentacles for some, and this is not going to be any for all of you guys, because when you do start clarifying, the message just kind of gets more honed in and more honed in, so then you find yourself speaking to just a few people. So just in general, those are the energies this week. Very good, victorious, abundant, and new adventure. Something new and something exciting coming in your life. Okay, one more for that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like some of my Nine of Pentacles people have been a little bit worried about this condition of having everything that they wanted, but they are a little bit alone. And the nines are endings. This is a 9 as well. So it looks like both of these situations are ending. The situation of being worried about being alone and the situation of going it alone. Something new is coming in. This is the star card represents an Aquarius. That's the major arcana card for Aquarius, so it could be an Aquarius. This is also just the card of hope, and it's the card of wish fulfillment. This is the card of wish fulfillment. So maybe you've been putting it out to the universe that you need some adventure in your life, or you need a new relationship, whatever that is. It does come in this week with this Knight. Can I get a clarifier for the Knight of Wands, please? One for the Knight of Wands, please. One for the Knight of, thank you for clarifying this Knight of Wands for us. What is this about? Okay, one more for that Knight of Wands. Okay, again, so there has been a little bit of conflict for some people. The Five of Swords is the card of conflict. It is usually external, like there's been maybe some fighting situation going on, and I'm going back to the coupled up people that I was talking about earlier. Maybe you are coupled up, but you felt like you've been alone, although you have all the material things that you need and the financial things, and you have a good family and you have good friends. You maybe have been felt a little bit estranged from your partner, your lover. And there may have even been a little bit of conflict, but you kind of have not been able to see your way around it. But this week, it looks like something is breaking in that, and there's going to be new energy, new passion for the relationship, new sexual energy coming in. And that's for my coupled up people. That's for people who have been feeling a little bit isolated from their lover. There's going to be new energy around that relationship. There's going to be new passion. It's going to be like the spark is coming back this week for the people that have been in this place of worry, feeling like they didn't know how to make it work. Although they wished for it, they put the wish out into the universe. They wanted this relationship to heal. They wanted the passion to come back in the relationship. They wanted some new adventure. Maybe things had gotten a little bit stale. So this week, that is all changing. That's happening. The new passion is coming in. It's a new season, right? It's a Libra season. We're coming into Libra season. It's a new day. Just keep pushing that, keep wishing upon a star. It's coming to you guys this week. All right, let's see what oracle we can get for y'all. I want one of these for the Geminis this week. I think I did the Sedona deck last week. So this week I will do the angels and ancestors. What advice can we get from angels and ancestors for Geminis? That was 2. I don't want to do 2. What advice do you have for the Geminis for the week of September 20th through the 26th? Geminis. Oh, that's 2. Why do you guys want 2? Oh, because you're Geminis. You always want 2 of everything. All right. Lord, take charge with authority, and air guardian, shift your perception. I'm going to have to go get my glasses so I can read this for y'all. Hold on. Whew, I had a cookie while I was gone too. It was delicious. Okay, homemade, man. All right, so we'll start with this Lord card. Take charge with authority. The message is don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behavior. And the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. Okay. Well, that's an interesting message for some of y'all. Take charge. All right, so the Air Guardian, shift your perception. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Okay. So I think these messages are just independent and messages for some of my Geminis out there. The universe knows what you're going through. So keep focused on your goals. Look at the way you're looking at things. This may be connected to this situation you've had with your mate. You need to change your perception of what's happening, and then that will shift the energy and bring more passion back into your life. But if that's not the case and you're not attached, just be aware of how you're looking at things. It's kind of like law of attraction, right? What you focus on, that becomes your reality. So watch what you're focusing on and what your perception of things are. And then for some of you, it's time to take charge and establish yourself out in the world. It's time to be the boss, not be bossed. So for some of you, that may be what you're winning, a promotion, something at work that calls on you to act with authority. And you're gonna do fine. You're gonna be good with it. Okay, so that's all I have for Geminis. I'm going to move on to the Libras now. Until next week, I'm sending you guys lots of light and love. Namaste. Hello, Libras. Welcome back and happy birthday. So we're going to see what cards are, what your energies are about this week for September 20th through the 26th. The 23rd starts Libra season, so about right in the middle of the week. You guys should start to feel really good around your birthday month. That's usually the way it happens. In your birthday month, you just kind of feel better. Your energies just kind of feel better. So this is what's popping out here. We got the 5 of Cups. And we got the Ace of Swords. Great card to go with the 5 of Cups. And let's get one more from the Rider-Waite for your week. Just one more for the Libras for this week. What's up? Okay, I think we got a couple, but you know what? We're going to go with them. Since it's your birthday, I'm going to go with that one too since it turned over. Let's just see what we got here. I think these came out first, so we'll do that. Okay. My Libras. Y'all are being a little complicated this week. But the good news is, we've got a fresh start coming here. New beginning. Okay, so I think this is, when you read a 3-card spread, you're looking at what has brought us to this situation of the recent past. This is where we are right now. So this would be the week of September 20th through the 26th. And then this is a likely outcome or what's coming up in the future, in the near future. So I'm going to read these cards together. They are both 5s, and 5s are kind of tough energy, but they also are the agents of change. 5s come along when change is needed. Something happens to cause the change. It's probably been coming for a long time. Sometimes it's unexpected, but it's necessary because change is the only thing that we can count on. So you got a couple of things here in your recent past that are bringing us to where we are this week. The first card is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is a card of mourning. Something has been lost, and you are sad about it. I will say that this is a minor arcana card, so this is considered one of the everyday cards. We all go through losses in our life. There is no way around it. If you live long enough, you're going to go through some kind of loss. You're going to lose a job. You're going to lose a loved one. People are going to come and go out of your life. You might have to move when you don't necessarily really want to have to move, and you have to leave some people behind you don't want to leave behind. You don't want to leave the place behind. There's just so many different kind of losses in our lives. It's just a fact of life. Something has been lost, and if you notice, there are 3 cups here that have been spilled out into the water, and it's almost like that saying, the egg will not go back in the shell. There it's forever gone. There is no sense in trying to get it back. It's not coming back. So you are sad about that. You have been in a state of mourning about that. The good news is that you know that it's not coming back. You're at least not standing on the bank hoping for something to return that is not going to return. However, the warning of this card is that you can stay here a little bit too long. If not all the time, but it does happen. If you look behind you, you will notice that there is something left to build from. There are still people around who care about you. There is a spark of an idea from this job that you lost that will carry you into your next job. You've made some connections in this job that you could use to help you get to your next job. The message is that there's something left to work from, but you have to turn around, you have to pick up one of these cups, and you have to move forward. First of all, you have to turn around and see it, because that's another message for this card, is sometimes you spend so long at looking at the door that is closed. You're not seeing the one that opened up for you. That goes along with this card that is the card of conflict. So it looks to me like whatever it is that is lost, it was lost because there was a lot of negative energy around it. There's fighting. When the 5 of Swords comes up, this is like the card of fighting. It's the card of conflict. It's the card of really unsavory characters sometimes. Like this guy, these people have decided to walk away. It is not worth it, which is sometimes the best thing to do in a fight. It's not worth my energy anymore. I'm just walking away from this situation. This guy has won. He has won the fight. But if you look, he's just so smug. So first of all, he's probably somebody that you'd be ill-advised to get in a fight with anyway. He's a pretty shady character. You want to walk away from this guy. It's definitely not worth it to fight him. But he is also, even if he has won and he's not a shady character, he doesn't feel that good about it. It's like, yes, I've won this battle, but at what cost? Look at what it has cost me. And what it has cost you is something or someone that you love. So that brings us to this week. The King of Wands this is a card of adventure. I'm seeing a lot of adventure in the cards this week. We'll see if that plays out to the rest of the signs and everything, but there's some new energy for sure coming up this week. But the King of Wands is a card of entrepreneur, so it could be like you are starting your own business this week. It is the card of Aries, so maybe an Aries plays into your week that's coming up. But it is also a card of just an older gentleman who is very interesting. He's a very adventurous person, so he has a lot of great stories to tell. He's that guy at the bar that everybody is listening to because he's been around the world. He's been on safaris. He's been in the outback of Australia. He's climbed Mount Everest. It's that guy. He's just a very interesting person because he has lived his life very fully. The aces are always new beginnings. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning from adversity. It is a victory card. It got the laurel of wreaths here, which is in the olden days was the sign of victory. But if you notice, the hand of God is offering this sword. And that means that this new beginning is on offer from the divine. It is meant to be. And it comes from, as I said, out of adversity. So something has not been good. You are winning a new beginning this week. Things are starting anew. But it's a hard-won victory. This sword can also represent a sword of clarity or a sword of truth. So it could be that you are getting the message this week that you've got to turn around and you got to see what's left to work from, and you do that. You've done that. You're seeing what's left to work from, and you're moving forward with a new beginning. Either an Aries or an older gentleman, adventurous older gentleman, is going to help you with this moving forward. Or you might be moving forward with an entrepreneurial idea, with a new business that's going to be a business of your own. So the likely outcome for this reading is this could fit very well into it being a new business. New businesses are very hard to get off the ground. They require a lot of work. The Nine of Wands is a card of being battle-worn. So there is going to be a lot of work that's going to be involved in this new venture. However, you also get the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. So it brings you a tremendous amount of abundance as well. So this is coming in, and this will be the outcome of this situation, of this new beginning. This is a card of just saying, watch how you take care of yourself. Be sure that you're eating right. Be sure that you're getting enough rest. Be sure that you're getting your exercise. It's gonna be a lot of hard work. By the time you get to this abundance and this wish fulfillment and this very happy card here, you might be feeling exhausted. So just be sure to take care of yourself as you're going through this process. I don't feel like I need to clarify any of that. I think I want to just get a oracle card to kind of wrap this up. So just to summarize, there has been some situation where there was some negative energy. It did cause a loss, either the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job, the loss of something that was very dear to you, something very much that you loved. You have thankfully decided to let that go, to turn around, see what love is left, what is left to work from. Because you have done that, this week you are getting a new beginning. It is a victorious beginning because it's been kind of a hard-won beginning. It might be a new adventure. It might be a new business that you're starting. It's definitely moving forward with a new life. Be sure to take care of yourself. Whatever it is that is coming, that is starting this week, that is being offered to you from the hand of the divine, is going to be very prosperous. And it's something that you've wished for. You are getting your wish. But be sure that you take care of yourself physically as you're moving through the process. You know, every new phase in your life starts just more a phase of new ideas, new excitement, new experiences, new challenges, new, you know, there's still going to be things that are going to have to be overcome, even though you're going out into this exciting new thing. However, it's something that you want very badly. So you're just starting a new cycle, and that with all the good and all the bad that comes with that. And you got to take care of yourself as you're moving through it. Okay, let's see what advice we can get from the Sacred Traveler, since y'all are moving forward this week. For our Libras. Oh, here we go. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. This is going to be very successful. I feel that. So let's see what this card has to say. This is a pretty card too. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, arriving in a foreign hamlet, wreaths of flowers are placed around the Sacred Traveler's shoulders. The townspeople celebrate and honor the traveler. The village elders know the challenges faced and overcome and are welcoming with open arms. If a situation knocks you over, get up and brush yourself off and discover what you learned. You aren't a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. So keep going and believe in yourself. This is what true success is. Acknowledge your accomplishments in life. They are more than you imagine. Victory, good fortune, and triumph are at hand. Wow. Nice. That fits so perfectly into this reading too, you guys. You're winning a new beginning, you're moving forward, and you will be victorious. You've accomplished a lot, and there's much more to go. All right, I'm going to leave that there for the Libras for this week. Until next week, I'm sending you guys lots of light and love. Namaste. All right, Aquarius. So these are going to be your messages for September 20th through the 26th. As I said, we're moving into Libra this week, so whenever the sun moves into a sign that is a sister sign, you generally start feeling better, you know. Not that you feel bad when it's in other signs, but it just gives you a little bit of a boost when the sun is in an air sign. So let's see what's coming in for you guys. Woo! The Magician. What else for Aquarius this week? Temperance. What else for Aquarius? What's coming for Aquarius this week? All right. I'm going to get one more. Okay. All right, here's what we got. The Magician card is the card of the Master Manifester. It means it is a beginning. It's just a 1 in the Major Arcana card. You got the Major Arcana starts with 0 and then it goes to the 1. So it is a beginning, and it is a beginning of whatever it is that you desire to do. You are manifesting right now your heart's desire. And this card says whatever you need to, whatever tools you need to make your dream happen out in the world, you have everything that you need. It's all available to you. Second card we have here is the card of Sagittarius, first of all. And it's the Major Arcana card for Sagittarius, but it is also a card of alchemy. It is a card of blending a little bit of this and a little bit of that to create something that's very wonderful and unique. That card being with this card tells me that you, this week, are creating something very new, something almost ingenious, or maybe ingenious. It is a desire that you have. You are being told that you have everything that you need to make it happen, but it's a little unusual. It's something that you're going to, it's something, you're blending things, you're blending two things that already exist, and you're creating something completely new. So that's very exciting. So I wanted to clarify on this card because it's a people card. I don't generally like people cards in the outcome card, in the outcome section, which when you're reading 3 cards like this is kind of like the recent past or what has brought us to this situation. This is like what's happening this week. So this would be what's happening September 20th through the 26th. And this is the outcome card. Well, this particular outcome card is the card of Gemini for me. It is the King of Pentacles. So if it's not a Gemini, it's an older gentleman who is very good with money things, very good with finances, very good with the things on the material plane. Like that could be, when you think material, food, clothing, shelter, 401ks, jobs, business, very good businessman. Okay. So with it coming up with this card as the clarifier, the 6 of Pentacles, this kind of tells me the outcome for this project that you're starting that is going to create something new. You're going to get some help from somebody who is really good with finance, because this is the card of reciprocity. It means that it's not, I hate to say it's the card of the beggar, but it kind of is a card of, if you need money for some reason, it is going to become available for you. Someone is going to give you the money. It's also a card of, if you have money, you are going to be in a position to help somebody out financially. So it's the card of give and take. If you have, you give. If you need, you take. That kind of thing. So with that coming up with that King of Pentacles, who's the good finance person, it seems like money's coming into you for this venture that you're starting. Okay, that's going to be different for everybody. I know that's vague, but this is a very general reading. So the message for this week is you are manifesting your heart's desire. You're actually, I don't know if you've been thinking about it for a long time or kind of been contemplating, okay, what is it that I really want to do? But whatever it is that's coming to you that you have decided that you want to do, is something completely new. It's a card about, this is a card of balancing and blending. Oh, this is also, no, Sagittarius. I was going to say it's a card for Libra. It's not Sagittarius. Gemini energy, Sagittarius energy here. But basically it's a card of moderation and blending of bringing diverse things together to create something new. Bartenders. Doesn't that look like a bartender there? I am going to get one for that Temperance. Since that's the card of like what's going on this week, I'm going to get a clarifier on the Temperance card. Oh, wow. One more. Okay, for some of you, this is going to be a new relationship that's coming into your life. It's a new life of abundance and a new love life is what it is. This is the card for the new relationship. When you have a relationship with this card right here, with the Temperance card, a lot of times this means that you're starting a relationship with someone of a different something. Someone that is different from you. It can be they're a different race, they're a different nationality, they're a different religion. There's something very different about them, and it's almost like a dichotomy. Like, and when I use the example of a different religion, I use like the most extreme, right? Like one family is very Irish Catholic. Another family is very Israeli Jewish. It's just, they're just very different. So that means that when these two people come together and these two families start to blend, they're trying to blend, right? So that's going to take a lot of communication. It's going to take a lot of understanding. It's going to take a lot of compassion. The thing is, it can be a struggle sometimes when you start out like that with so different, two people that are so very different, or two groups of people that are so very different. That can be a struggle, but what it creates is something so beautiful, because you do have to have all those conversations and just the blending of two really cool things into one thing that is its own. There might be some pressure from someone not to enter this relationship, maybe because of that, because you're dealing with two very, very different people. But this is saying, hold on to your position. You are in a good position. You're in a strong position. Your position is strong. Hold out. You're in the right. It's going to work. It's going to be a beautiful relationship. It's just going to require a little bit of alchemy, which is fine. Sometimes I think those relationships are more successful because you start out knowing that you're so different about everything, and you're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to compromise. You start out knowing that. A lot of people get together, they think they come from the same backgrounds, they think the same way about things, and come to find out they don't really. So your position is strong, the relationship is strong, it's going to be a good relationship. But there is going to be some people that are going to have a little bit of a problem with it. You know, people, whatever. You'll get past all that. You'll just have to let them see that it is, you know, you love each other. That's all there is to it. Can't help who you love, right? All right, let's get some final words of wisdom for my Aquariuses this week. Words of wisdom. Okay, so it's not going to be a relationship for everybody, but for those people, those are going to be a little, you know, some little details about the relationship. Some people, it can be, you know, a business or something like that. You're creating a new business from two very different things. You've got this great idea. Whatever it is you're manifesting comes from two different things that you're going to blend together and make something really, really cool. And someone's going to help you financially with it. All right, words of wisdom from Aquarius. Let's see what we got this week. Cathedral Rock, strength and beauty. The magnificence of the towering red rock spires reflecting the waters of Oak Creek has long been a photographer's dream. There is a wonderful balance of feminine, masculine, and spiritual energies here to help keep us balanced and face everyday life. We merely need to let ourselves open to see the strength and beauty that we have from Creator. Angel connections are always dancing in the air. Balance. This is helping you out. Brings you the energy of masculine, feminine, and spiritual energies, blending it all together to create this amazing new thing. And for some of you, that's going to be an amazing new relationship. All right, that's all I have for my Aquariuses. Until next week, I'm sending you guys lots of light and love. Namaste.